You're welcome back. Just about 26 minutes past the hour of 10 a.m. and you're watching Business Morning, coming to you from Channels Television, broadcasting from Lagos. Consumer credits is one issue in the country that has made headlines and, of course, drawn attention of everyone, especially if you are a small business owner. You want to look at how you can get funds from the banks and also to ensure that your business grow. And promoting financial literacy and creating credit awareness among Nigerians provides them with essential knowledge and financial responsibility to make decisions that will better their lives and ultimately grow the economy. Now, to look at these issues and more on the program is Dr. Chris Onalu. He is the CEO at Institute of Credit Administration in Nigeria. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Now, first of all, I would like us to look at consumer credit in Nigeria. What strikes you when that is mentioned?
Well, thank you. Consumer credit in Nigeria is looked at from two perspectives, if you like. The first perspective is the traditional consumer credit market in Nigeria. And then the credit market relating to entrepreneurs who are, starting their own businesses and what kind of assets they have to credit to be able to fund their businesses for growth. Let me look at the consumer credit. The consumer credit in Nigeria is not really coming up as expected. And the reason for that is because the consumption level in Nigeria is still not domesticated. By that I mean the level of production and within the Nigerian industrial landscape is not quite encouraging. We want to see products that are human-driven being produced, a product that can be easily consumed by the people, can be easily produced, not getting them imported into the country. Basically, electronic market drives consumer credit. Household appliances drives consumer credit market. The automobile industry drives consumer credit market. And then the furniture, if you like, as I said, household appliances and other things that are very necessary for human, daily living, just as clothing that you put on, shoes, you put on quite sophisticated wristwatch, nice shoes, and the rest of them, things that boost your personality, down to your house, down to the office, your public appearances, and the rest. That is one side of consumer credit. Or you can look at groceries as well, supermarket, leading stores, shopping malls. You could go in there and then have your credit card in your pocket and buy. Sometimes it gives you outright credit against your regular income. Those are the fallout of consumer credit, actually. And then that leads to the incidence of having a robust, data bank, like we have credit bureau, where people reputation, based on your, sense of honesty or the trust that you exhibit in the face of these credit transactions that mirror down to consumer, based on what you want to take to yourself, the consumer market, given this scenario, is not very robust at the moment. But we are looking forward to having a system where we'll be struggling to manage our consumption, that be careful what you consume because credit is slippery.
Are you of the opinion that since that this is usually directed to individuals, the consumer credit, are we focusing on individuals now and how much I can get from the bank to buy a household appliance, for instance, or like you mentioned, some groceries? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's credit management is my specialty, and from A to Z of it, I know. I'm reacting to the consumer credit issue that you raised.
Okay.
And as an expert in this field, I have my first degree, second degree, and PhD in credit management. So you can imagine that's the only thing I know very well. But I've looked at the consumer credit market and trying to put it right that consumer credit market, well, I'm looking forward to seeing it coming up in a very dramatic way.
Okay, in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Are we paying attention to small businesses as well?
Well,
in that regard.
Now you move me from consumer credit to business credit, you know, and the business credit has its segment as well. Okay, I could look at the small and medium scale enterprises, you know, which basically is the engine of economic growth. Now the question over time is, do we have enough of them? Yes, statistics shows we have over 2 million of small-scale businesses in Nigeria under the Nigerian definition of small-scale businesses.
So the number could be more.
The number could be more. Now the question is, these people are looking to have access to credit, and the credit availability or credit accessibility to these people is not as we want to see. But then that is a function of so many variables in the economy that could trigger the flow of credit to that sector. But at the moment, the level of credit that they are accessible to, that they find, is not encouraging, and it's not strong enough to create jobs. It's not strong enough to create wealth. And that is the fulcrum of any economy. That is the strength of any economy.